have a book called How to Feed Your Parents by Ryan Miller. Matilda Macaroni wanted to try a quiche, but her parents did not want to try it. The list of things that Mr. and Mrs. Macaroni would eat was very short. They only wanted chicken in nugget form with barbecue sauce. They only wanted elbow macaroni mixed with orange-colored powder from a packet. They only wanted burgers, only from a bag with ketchup, fries, and a toy. Grilled cheese, only on white bread cut into triangles. Pizza, only topped with pepperoni and delivered to their door. And cereal, only if it was sugary and turned the milk a different color. They refused to try anything else. Matilda first discovered she liked other foods when Grandma Macaroni brought over a pot of jambalaya for a surprise treat one evening. Ooh, yuck! Matilda's dad saw when he saw the pot. No way, Matilda's mom said when she smelled the steam. They pushed their plates to the center of the table and sulked. But Matilda was curious. Her mom and dad did not want to try the new food, but she wants to give it a try. Her grandma had made it especially for them. The jambalaya was interesting. It was surprising. It was delicious. After that, Matilda tried new foods whenever she could. She got gumbo and goulash at Grandma's, sampled some sushi at a sleepover, and polished off a plate of pork paprikash on a playdate. But soon she realized that if she ever wanted to eat more than nuggets and noodles at home, she would have to commandeer the kitchen and cook for herself. She started by learning how to crack eggs. First, she didn't tap them hard enough to break the shell. Then she tapped them just a little too hard. Finally, she got it right. I wonder what she's going to make with the egg. She worked with her grandma to learn oven safety and knife safety and all the other safeties she could think of. She started reading cookbooks as bedtime stories. Ovens and knives can be quite dangerous, so we got to learn how we can use them safely. She gave her allowance to her babysitter to buy ingredients from the local farmer's market. She's going grocery shopping and getting all the ingredients that she needs. Matilda practiced with a willing grown-up whenever she could. Soon she had perfected paella, mastered miso soup, and conquered croquettes. She wanted to share every dish with her parents. She knew they would enjoy them if they would only try them, so she came up with a plan. I'll handle dinner tonight, she said one morning at breakfast. No quiche, her mom said. Nothing funny, her dad added. Burgers, Matilda said. Just burgers. Her parents were both running late, so they slurped the bright purple milk from the bottom of their bowls and agreed. That night, Matilda's parents stared skeptically at the food in front of them. They're taking a close look at the burger that she made. They look a little bit confused, like they have a lot of questions. This doesn't look like what I like, her dad whined. It's a hamburger, Matilda said innocently. I'm gonna go warm up some leftovers, her mom said. Her mom doesn't even want to try it. The fridge is empty, her dad yelped. There's no pizza in it and there's no nuggets. This is what's for dinner, Matilda said. If you're hungry, you can eat. If you're not, don't. But I made this and this is what we're having. You made this, Mrs. Macaroni asked. She lifted the bun and peered at the patty. There are mushrooms on it and green things. That's arugula, Matilda said. You're going to love it. Mrs. Macaroni raised one eyebrow, but then her stomach growled loudly. Our daughter made this, she said to her husband. She took the teeniest, tiniest bite. She wanted to give it a try because her daughter made it especially for them. It's interesting, she said, chewing slowly. It's surprising. It's delicious. Mr. Macaroni smiled politely at Matilda and took a teeny tiny bite of his own. Hey, this isn't bad, he said. Actually, it's good. I can make it again, Matilda said as her parents chowed down. But I was thinking that maybe I could try to bake a quiche first. I don't think you should do any more cooking, her dad replied. I think we should do it together. We can take turns picking recipes, her mom said. We might not like everything, but we promise to try anything, her dad finished. What a great attitude. They know they might not like everything that they eat, but at least if they try, they will know for sure. The next night, Matilda and her parents sprinkled some flour on the counter. They rolled out dough before filling it with eggs, spinach, bacon, Swiss cheese, and more. The quiche was a hit and was just about everything they made. They're loving everything that they made. Isn't that amazing? Fantastic fajitas, her dad said after he bit into a warm handmade tortilla stuffed with steak, colorful peppers, and onions. Excellent eggplant parmesan, her mom said, while going back for a second slice of the purple vegetable with oregano spice sauce and mozzarella cheese. Phenomenal, they both said as they leaned over their bowls and slurped up rice noodles floating in the ginger-scented beef broth. You know, Matilda's mom said, talking around a mouthful of garlic naan and chicken tikka masala, I think I might like to try some jambalaya. They called up Grandma and asked her to bring over her signature dish. Ooh, we're finally going to try what Grandma had made for them. I wonder if they'll like it. Amazing, Grandma exclaimed when she saw that Mr. and Mrs. Macaroni started eating with no complaints. Matilda, you've done a great job of getting them to try new foods. Thank you, Matilda said. Now if only I could get them to keep their room clean. Oh no. Look at their mom's and dad's room. It's a mess. The end. What a funny story of Matilda trying to get her mom and dad to try new foods. But they did, and they ended up liking a lot, if not everything that they tried. They began cooking with each other. Really fun thing to do with your family. So that's